This Toolbox talk covers electrical fire safety. It is general safety information and does not replace site-specific procedures, emergency response requirements, or formal electrical training. Electrical fires can start with something as simple as a damaged cord, overloaded circuit, loose connector, defective tool, or improper use of temporary power. What starts as a small problem can quickly turn into smoke, flames, equipment damage, property loss, or serious injury. Many electrical fires are preventable. The problem is that the warning signs often get ignored. A cord that feels hot, a breaker that keeps tripping, a burning smell, buzzing, sparking, or discoloration around an outlet or plug are all signs that something is wrong. Those are not things to work around. They are a reason to stop using the equipment and report the issue. One of the most common hazards on a job site is damaged cords and plug-connected equipment. Before using any cord, power tool, or temporary electrical equipment, inspect it. Look for frayed insulation, exposed wires, missing ground prongs, loose connections, heat damage, or signs of makeshift repair. If it is damaged, do not use it. Tag it out if required, and remove it from service. Extension cords also need to be used correctly. They are for temporary use, not permanent wiring. Do not run them through doors, where they can be pinched, under rugs or materials where heat can build up, or across walkways, where they can be damaged. Do not hang them from nails, or use them in a way that can cut or crush the insulation. Also, do not plug in multiple power strips or extension cords into each other to make them reach farther. This is a fire hazard, not a solution. Overloading circuits is another major risk. Just because a cord or receptacle accepts the plug does not mean it can handle the load safely. Equipment should be connected to power sources that are rated for the job. Temporary power setups, generators, and power strips all need to be used within their limits. Good housekeeping helps prevent fires too. Keep electrical panels accessible. Keep combustible materials away from electrical equipment that generates heat. Do not allow dust, clutter, flammable liquids, or trash to collect around electrical devices, battery chargers, or temporary power areas. Moisture is another issue that raises the risk level. Water and electricity are a dangerous combination. If cords, tools, or outlets are exposed to wet conditions, make sure the proper protective measures are in place and follow company procedures for those environments. If an electrical fire starts, do not throw water on energized equipment. Follow your site emergency procedures immediately. Notify your supervisor, activate emergency response if required, and only use a fire extinguisher if you are trained, authorized, and the fire is still in the very early stage. If there is any doubt, evacuate the area and let emergency responders handle it. The takeaway is straightforward. Inspect cords and tools before use. Do not use damaged equipment. Avoid overloading circuits. Use extension cords properly. Keep electrical areas clean and clear. Report warning signs early. Most electrical fires do not come out of nowhere. There's usually a warning first, and paying attention to that warning can prevent a serious incident.